the show. Nathan Martin with us, Christian Challenge Worship Center. We had him on, was it last week?
Yeah, that's Friday.
Yeah, last week, talking about some old carols in a new light. We're going to have him back, and we've got another carol to talk about.
Another carol. I don't know if I can follow Sylvia's story, but
She was a hit, wasn't she?
she was amazing. She taught me a long time ago, and
Yeah.
She's taught a
your
lot of
husband.
people.
She taught Brian
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we hugged a while ago. It was so awesome to see her.
Yeah.
But I do have a great story. I love these Christmas carols and
yeah.
finding the background to them and studying them. So the one I want to talk about today is What Child Is This? It was written by William Chatterton Dix, who was named after a famous English poet. He was born in 1837 and grew up as a merchant man, as a commercial insurance fellow, but he loved writing. So he wrote poetry, he wrote history, and when he was about 25 years old, he got really, really sick. So he was in bed for several months, convalescing, and during that time kind of had a resurgence of faith. He did a lot of reading and came to a real deeper realization that faith was real to him. And so when he was better, he started writing hymns and children's books about the Bible, and he really had a transformation. Well, in 1865, during the Christmas season, he really started contemplating, what can I say, what can I talk about to make Christmas more real? Now, most of us don't remember that in the 1700s and 1800s, Christmas was actually outlawed in much of Britain and in America, because in those days, Christmas had become more of an excuse for drunkenness and all sorts of rabble-rousing, right? Not unlike maybe some parts of Mardi Gras and some parts of, of the world.
I wasn't going to say that.
But there was a desire to try to redeem it, right? And so he says, how can I help bring the story of Jesus back to the forefront? And so he wrote a poem called The Manger Throne. This poem took off like wildfire, and before long people were saying, how can we share it? It was printed, and then somebody came up with the idea of singing it. Now, he didn't write it as a song, he wrote it as a poem,
Okay.
but you might remember the tune, Greensleeves, which was really an old pub song dating back to the 1500s, da-da-da-da-da-da, right?
Right,
That was a
right.
pub song, but somebody put, what child is this? And it just took off like
Yeah.
amazing wildfire. We love it today.
great tune.
Great tune.
Yeah.
It made the words memorable, and the song just really, it's almost like a lullaby, right? But it just brings us into the beauty of that night as the shepherds looked at this precious child that was born.
It's always one of my favorite carols.
Absolutely.
Because of
beautiful
the
one.
tune, I would think.
Right, I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I love singing it and sharing it. I'll be singing it tomorrow morning at Walmart over in Pineville and ringing the bells for Salvation Army. And anybody wants to come sing, stop by and sing with me.
He's one of the top bell ringers from what I've heard.
He is.
We have a lot of fun.
Well, you have a lot of fun, and also you raise a lot of money for the Salvation Army.
And they
Thank
definitely
you so
deserve
much.
it, and they're worthy of all of our support.
Nathan, also remind us at your church, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, right?
We're doing a
Couple of big
Christmas Eve.
services.
We call it Carols and Communion by Candlelight. Christmas Eve at 5 o'clock, 1 hour in and out. Just slow down from the hecticness before you get together with your family that evening and come for a candlelit service. And then Sunday morning, we call it Prayer and Praise with Pajamas. And so you can bring your kids in their pajamas, not your pajamas, their pajamas. Bring your kids in pajamas. We'll have them up on the platform. We'll have some special music and dance. And just, some people say, are we going to have church on Christmas morning? Of course we're going to have church. But we want to make it, 1 hour service, in and out, but bring the kids in their pajamas, have a great time.
You have a gift of storytelling. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks
and
for
sharing
inviting
us
me. I
this
really
morning.
appreciate it.
We enjoyed
Thanks for
it
coming
as
by,
well.
Nathan. Interesting
pleasure.
story, great stories, fascinating.
Yeah.
And have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas to you.
More to come. Stay with us.